everyone, thank you for coming back for another figure opening video today. Today I am very excited to be opening up, finally, the 10th anniversary Taito figure, the Kaki Oroshi figure Miku. And oh boy am I excited to open this one. This box is massive, look at the size of this. This is a figure we actually picked up from a shop, and because originally it was a Taito prize figure and we couldn't win it anymore, so we had to find it somewhere. There is a possibility it could be used already, because at the bottom, and I'm going to start from here today, you'll see that actually some tape has been cut already, so there is high possibility that has been opened. But while we're here, you can see there's the safety information that you always get. But let's go back to the front. Look at this opening. What a cool window. So as you can see, up here in the top left corner, we have our Hatsune Miku logo. Up here in the top right, we have our 10th anniversary Hatsune Miku. This was the logo they used for the 10th anniversary. We actually saw that when we went to the Magical Mirai concert, which is pretty cool. Down here, we again have Hatsune Miku 10th anniversary. And then we have our Kaki Oroshi figure, which means like the newly drawn figure. So, yeah, newly drawn? Well, newly sculpted. But then there's these nice stars all around the side, that nice kind of fade from the blue into the turquoise, really cool. And I like that crown at the top, look at that, that's awesome. But anyway, that's the front. On the side over here, you can just see there are a few star windows. And again, down here, we just have Hatsune Miku 10th anniversary figure. It's not the only 10th anniversary figure, there were a few. So that's this side. Over here on this side, it's exactly the same, just on the opposite. And then on the back, over here, you could see there are some lovely pictures of Miku. And again, we have that nice art here. The art this time is by Attribution. Down here, you can see Attribution there. So I will leave a comment or a way to search for their Twitter handle below. Because it's always nice to contribute and kind of go credit those artists. So do check it out. You'll also see down here, there's this Taito Kuji kind of QR code. This shows you any new Kujis that are coming out for the Taito Kuji. You might remember back, but that Sakura Miku that we won a while ago, that was one of these kind of Kujis. So yeah, have a look at that. And I keep saying that word Kuji, it just means lottery, Japanese. So there you go. But yeah, wow, what a cool piece of art this is on the front. And then finally, on the top, I'm going to put this down and turn it around. You'll see there's the Taito logo. There's also the Taito Kuji logo there, if you could see that over there. And then we just have Hatsune Miku 10th anniversary. So yeah, let's get this open. Okay, and in with our knife. Now, one of the reasons I said I wasn't sure if this was new or whether it was used is because the bottom tape has been opened. But actually the tape on the side here, maybe if I can show you, it's actually still intact. For its original seal is still there. So it makes me curious, has this been opened or not? We're gonna probably not find out in this video, but we can try and tell if possible. 3 bits of tape, get rid of those. Yeah, I'm pulling off my glove at the same time. Alright, here we go. Now, we've kind of seen what's inside already, so we don't have to have that surprise. Wow! But let's get out this plastic. And, oh, yeah! Oh, hell yeah! That's awesome! God, you can't really see it that well on camera. I can see it super clearly here. But that's not the point of these videos. The point is for you to see it clearly. So, give me a second to unpack. Okay, so starting off with our stand. The stand actually didn't have any plastic on it, so I can't do that surprise kind of pop. And maybe you can't see it that clearly, so I'll put my hands behind it because it is completely see-through. There are these lovely kind of like flower patterns all around the outside. This is super pretty. It reminds me a lot of the, what are they, the seasonal Miku figure stands. Although this one, of course, is clear for one. And 2, it's much bigger. It's actually quite big. But yeah, this is cool. It also says down here, 10th anniversary. So we know that it is for the 10th anniversary figure. It does also have a very big sticky outy bit there for the foot to go into. So hopefully that will stop the figure from kind of leaning over time. Which is nice. And then over here, again, we have a little bit of text there, which just says the illustration by Attribution. Again, you will find their Twitter below. And then also Peritune Future Media Inc. and so on. So, yeah, very nice stand. Very nice stand. Let's put it down. And here is our figure. And wow, even with those little bits of plastic on here, this looks really cool. This makes me think even more that this was brand new. So we're going to take these off by ourselves and just put those over to one side. we can also see this one here is... Oh, okay. I guess that was put in like so. Just put you down for a second there. This little staff here was inside some plastic. Let's have a look at this first. Why not? Because we're here. You can see there's this lovely scepter, and wow, that's very nice. Look at those flowers. Look at the detail there. What? Oh, awesome! That's so cool. There's a nice shiny silver bit on the top there. The ribbons are cool. The designs on the leaf is very pretty as well. And then down here we have a bit of a red point at the end, so this is probably so it doesn't fall out of her hand. Wow, look how regal that looks. Maybe she's getting married. But yeah, that actually goes into her hand, so we're just going to replace that and put that back in like so. There we go. But we're not finished yet. As you would expect with these kinds of figures, there are big hair pieces, and these need to go into here somehow. But you might notice, actually, if we can get the focus right, there are actually 3 holes on here. Wow, that is not wanting to focus at all. There are 3 holes here. That's because there is also an extra small hairpiece here that goes into there. So it's an interesting design choice. I'm going to put this one in first because I believe that's how it should go. Like so. There we go. Oh, maybe not actually. Maybe we actually need to put the hair in first. Let's do that. So this big chunky hairpiece here goes into here like so. Doesn't really want to go in at all actually. Which I don't know if that's good or bad. Oh, okay. That's really hard to get in there. Give me 1 second. Come on. Come on. Okay, that alone was a nightmare. My fingers are hurting already. Let's try and get the other one in over here. This one might be just as difficult. You can see the hole there matches with this. So we're going to try and put that in like so. And yeah, of course this is not going to be easy as well. I believe it's like so. Ow, that crown hurts. Oh, the crown hurts when I'm trying to put it in. Okay, everyone, give me 1 second. I'm just going to do this off camera. Okay, we finally got the hair in. That crown really hurt my thumb. That's quite spiky. We'll come to that in a second. Final piece we need to put in before we get into the review is this tiny little piece of hair here. And again, that just goes into that tiny little slot like so. I think just to cover up that little bit of hair. And it's kind of sticking out a little bit, as you can see, because the hair won't go all the way in, which is a little bit of a nuisance. But regardless... Oh, it fell off. Oh, hold on. Let me try and get that in again and see if it will work this time. Okay, we're just going to be very, very careful of that. So, yeah, anyway, right, let's get into reviewing this figure. Let's start off with her face. Okay, so kicking off with her face. As we can see, she has these huge, beautiful eyes. These look very, very more animated than a lot of her other eyes, so pretty cool. Her nose sticks out actually slightly, not as much as we have on previous figures. And her mouth is pretty wide. And actually it goes indented inside of the figure itself. So it's nice. It's pretty cool. Her hair, she's got a lot of hair coming down on her bangs here. And this goes from a nice kind of green color into purple. So we can see that she's had some of her tips done kind of at different points on this figure. That adds a really lovely layer of detail to this figure. It's very nice. You can also see that kind of really annoying ball there. This has a little bit of ribbon coming off, and then again that nice kind of color that we've seen down below here. The shading is immaculate. Very impressed with the shading there. It's very nice. Sorry, you probably can't see that. There you go. Over on this side, we have a crown, and the crown is a beautiful gold color, very spiky points coming off, and this nice kind of pink and red color inside. It looks like some kind of cake, so it's cool. And then she again has that same ribbon that we saw over here. So that's kind of nice. Yeah, it's lovely, actually. It's very, very pretty. But I really, really want to look at this hair. This hair is huge. It covers the whole of the figure. It takes up everything. I mean, look at that. Yeah, that's awesome. And as you can see, that fade from the turquoise all the way down to purple and blue is stunning. I mean, look at that. Isn't that just amazing? Wow, it's so pretty. From behind, again, you can see it's got that lovely smooth kind of texture to it. And again, it comes down to that beautiful color. That's so cool. Oh, very, very pretty. But there you go. That's her face and her head. Let's move down her body. So as you can see, she's wearing a pretty puffy dress, but we're going to start off near the top and work our way down. First off, she's wearing a necklace. So the necklace is black with this kind of silver medallion in the middle. She's also wearing some kind of like overcoat, which is again a nice white with some lovely pink shading to it. It's not so sharp around the edges, which is nice. There's a few kind of ruffles on her sleeves here in pink, and it's kind of puffy here on the shoulder. On the back, you could see actually like it comes off in this kind of weird spiky design. Maybe that's a shawl of some sort, or some kind of scarf, or just to cover her back. Regardless, it's very pretty. And then moving further down, you can see that she's wearing these long gloves. These gloves go all the way up to her elbows, so yeah, pretty neat. Same over here. You can see that this hand is out beckoning, which is a lovely pose. I always love that in these figures. Her thumb is nicely designed, and actually her fingers have been lovely and molded. So we can see those here. They're not separated, which isn't a problem. I mean, they're together, so it just makes sense to not be like that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And then as you can see, we have this staff in the way. I'm just going to remove it for 1 second so you can actually see underneath. She's got a lovely kind of like pinky white kind of pattern in the middle there for her undercoat, which is lovely. There's also this big black strap here in the middle with a nice gold button there that you can see, which goes all the way down the back to these nice kind of petticoat tails, I think that's what they're called, that come off at the back here, again with that lovely gold button too. And there's this beautiful pink bow that you can kind of see underneath there. There's a gold kind of plate in the middle. Yeah, really, really pretty. It's a shame you can't really see it as well. Maybe you can see it better from here. But what a stunning, stunning dress. That's so pretty. Okay, I'm just going to put this back inside so it's on our Miku. That's actually really tough to do. And then moving down to the lower part of her dress, as you can see, she's got this really, really poofy dress. This is a lovely white color. There's some beautiful folds on here. I mean, this is so cool. I can't say I've ever seen a dress like this. This is such a unique kind of design. There's also this lovely kind of like pink bit here that goes underneath. There is space under here too, and of course, you will get a pants shot. And actually, you'll be impressed. It's really cool under there. But it's got these nice little ruffles that go around the outside. Very, very well thought out. The design is super pretty. But then, finally, we need to move down to her feet. As we can see, we have one leg that is kicking up like this. She's wearing very knee-high stockings, and then also these kind of black boots. And to look at the boots better, we have to go down here because there's a lot of hair in the way. We can see that there's a beautiful black design, some nice folds. There's also this kind of silver trim around the top, and this white ball on the end. And you might also be able to see, but underneath here is hollow on this heel. Wow, that heel's cool too. Look, wow, that's cool. That's a high heel, damn. Whew. I don't think I could walk in those. But it's hollow in here because this actually goes into the stand. So we'll do that in a second. But first, I want to give you all a pants shot. So if you're not interested in those, please do skip to the time wherever it is down at the bottom here, because I think only good people would do that. For you weirdos, here we go. So as you can see, she's got some white pants on. They're actually quite nicely textured. There is a lovely pink bow up there. And honestly, I'm actually very impressed with the pants. They're quite well designed. If we turn it over and have a look at the back, oh, everything is falling out. I'll put it back in a second. Again, you can see some lovely folds around her buttocks. Again, pretty impressed. And look how cool this is. Just this inside hollowness. This is really cool. Those that skipped the pants probably missed this, so it's kind of a shame. But regardless, very pretty. Okay, welcome back everyone. So let me just quickly get her in her stand. And here is our figure in her stand. And actually, I'm quite impressed at how the foot went into the plastic here. It's holding quite nicely, so I have very little doubt that this is going to start leaning over the time. So yeah, pretty cool. But wow, beautiful, beautiful figure. And we got her so cheap. She was about 2,000 yen, which is 20 bucks. So that was why I thought she was secondhand, why she was used. But yeah, this is fantastic. But please really don't take my word for it. Actually, really do take my word for it. I really would appreciate that. But let me give you all a few pretty shots so you can judge for yourself. So let's take a look. Okay, let's take you next door. So yeah, very, very pretty Miku figure. I love that coloring, it's so pretty. That was kind of annoying, trying to get that little bit of hair in, but regardless, wonderful figure. Already, we are running out of space significantly. So after I reorganize, maybe things will look better. But for now, she's going to go down here because it's the only place that has a lot of space. But wow, look at you! Oh my god, I love this figure so much. This is so cute. Oh, it's so pretty. But hey, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in today. If you liked today's video, do give us a like and please subscribe for many more figures coming very, very soon. Okay, bye!